Alright guys, so here we got an old game that is discontinued that they don't make anymore. And it's made by Hasbro, by the branch called Tiger Electronics. And this game was made from about 1996 to the early 2000s, where this game was introduced in 1996, and the first version that ever came out was the blue version, where the center was blue instead of this one being black. Because this one is the 2002 model, and these games were made from the 1990s to about the early 2000s, and they discontinued these games, and they don't make or sell these games anymore. They used to sell these a long time ago at toy stores, where they used to sell at Walmart, they used to sell them at Target. The old toy store that probably went out of business, the branch called KB Toys, they used to sell these. Toys R Us probably used to sell them. The old Kmart stores used to sell them, and the old department store Ames, which most of those store businesses have went out of business over 10 years ago. They used to sell these games, and this game is discontinued, and they don't sell these anymore. These are very hard to find and are extremely rare. Most of these things are pretty much long gone, and you won't find these games very easily anymore. And from time to time you'll find these games. I mean, mostly you'll be able to find it used, like on eBay or Amazon, or I don't know, maybe some websites like Craigslist, or sometimes garage or yard sales. They might sell these. Most of these either are broken and people don't have them anymore, or they're just stored in storage and people just forgot about them. But this one I just got recently. It was brand new off eBay. It's been sitting for over 10 years in this package, and I just bought it, and it was brand new. And this game, it's a very fun game, and it's for people from ages 8 and up to any age. Any age can play this. It's very fun. And there's 6 different games that this game features. Game 1 is colors, where you have to flip it to the color that it asks you to go to. It says green, you flip it to green. It says orange, orange. If it says white, you go to white. It says yellow, flip it to yellow, and you keep going on and on. And game 2, which is this game, is numbers. So if it says 5, you go to 5, 3, go to 3, 6, you go to 6, and so on. And if you mess up, you go on to the next round. Because if you mess up, then it'll make a weird noise. But if you get the right command, then this game, then it'll make the right sound, and it will keep going on faster and faster and faster. As long as you keep going on and on with this game, it gets faster and faster and faster. And game number 3 is a combo or combination of colors and numbers. So if it says 6, you go to 6. If it says 2, you go to 2. If it says white, you go to white. Purple, you go to purple. And green, you go to green. And go on and on. And there's also game 4, which is memory match, where they give you a path in a certain order that you have to go by. Like, if they say 3, yellow, red, and 4, you go 3, yellow, 2, 4. They can tell you the number or the color in a certain pattern, and you have to go by it. And there's also game 5, which is Code Buster, where they give you a secret code. You gotta figure out what it is. There's no hints to it, and you gotta go to that color. If it makes a weird sound, then you got the wrong one. But if it makes the right sound, then you got the right one. There's also game 6, which is Game 6, which is the pass attack, and each player, they make up their own pattern, and each person makes up their own pattern, and you have to go by that pattern that each player goes by. Otherwise, you mess up. And to get the right one, you gotta flip it to the upright position like that. Because there's a sensor in there, computerized sensor with a ball and chip inside that moves around, where you get the right command, and so forth. And let's start this up.
Get ready to play Brain Warp. Select game.
Gonna do colors.
Game 1. Colors. Select number
and you can select
of players.
different amount of players.
1 player.
I'm gonna go
Game
with one
1.
player.
Round 1. Start on purple. Follow my commands. If you don't keep up with me, you're finished.
You're finished.
White. Red. Orange. Green. Yellow. Purple. Green. Red. Yellow. Green. Red. Yellow. You scored 12 points this round. Round 2. Start on yellow. Purple. White. Red. Green. Orange. Green. Red. Orange. Purple. Green. Red. Green. You scored 11 points this round. You scored 23 points. Round 3.
And and then the more that you keep up, it gets faster and faster, and it gets really intense. But it's a fun game, and it's very challenging, and it challenges you to keep up and test your reflexes, basically.
Start on green. Purple. Orange. White. Yellow. Green. You scored 4 points this round. You scored 27 points.
In the end, it tells you how many points.
You scored 27 points.
And you hit the yellow
You
button
scored
to tell you how many
27
points that you got.
This game is finished.
Once it says this game is finished, you hit the button and it'll go back to the same game with remaining of how many players.
Again?
And after it says want to warp again, then it turns back on once you press the button, and you can choose whatever game you want.
Get ready to play Brain Warp. Select game.
I'm going to do game 2, numbers.
Game 2, numbers. Select number of players. 1 player. Game 2, round 1. Start on 1. Follow my commands. If you don't keep up with me, you're finished. 6, 2, 3, 6,
6,
3,
3,
5,
5,
3, 1,
1, 6,
1, 3,
3.
5. You scored 12 points this round. Round 2. Start on 5, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5, 4.
Shit.
You scored 5
Messed
points
up.
this round. You scored 17 points. Round 3. Start on 4, 1, 4, 6, 1, 4, 2, 5. You scored 6 points this round.
My camera
You scored
drops.
23 points. You scored 23 points. This game is finished. Wanna warp again?
Gonna do one more game, that's combo.
Get
Game
ready
3.
to play Brain Warp. on purple. Follow my commands. If you don't keep up with me, you're finished. Orange. 2. Orange. 2. 6. 1. 5. 3. 6. 3. Purple. Orange. You scored 12 points this round. Round 2. Start on orange. White. Orange. White. 1. 3. Purple. 3. Purple. 6. Red. 4. You scored 10 points this round. You scored 22 points. Round 3. Start on white. Orange. 4. You scored 1 point this round. You scored 23 points.
Alright, so that's it.
This game is finished.
And pretty much for these
Wanna warp
these
again?
games, this game is very similar to Bop-it, where you have to follow the commands, and it's made by Hasbro. This one's by Tiger Electronics, like I said, and they used to make and sell these like over 10 years ago at different toy stores or stores that sell toys. And now they're getting harder and harder to find, and these things are rare, and you won't find these very easily. But I found this brand new on eBay in the package. Mostly you'll find these used, but I found this one brand new. And I mean, it was a little expensive when I got it. Because as these things get older, these things are become more rare and rare, and these are collectibles. So they're getting more expensive, but other than being a little expensive and a little pricey, this is a good deal, and it's definitely a good toy that I bought. And this game is very fun, it's very safe, and it's very cool. Anyone of any age can play this game. It's really fun, and it challenges you, pushes you to the test, make sure that you know how to play, make sure that you know how to do everything, and the more that you get good at it, the more you keep up, it gets faster and faster. And I might have a part 2 to show and review to you guys this game of the other 3 games, game 4, 5, and 6. Those that you have to figure out the secret code for each of those games. Aside from 1, 2, and 3, where we gotta figure out the color and or number that it asks you. And I know some of you on YouTube have this game and you have reviewed this game, so you can, and so you guys can watch my video here, and you can compare my video to other videos too. But thanks for watching, guys.